Qani Allah fi arzin lasta fiha ya Ali. That a situation happened. Umar radiallahu ta'ala was confused about that. So Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala brought forth the solution. And Umar became that much happy with that he said that Ali, La abqani Allahu fi arzin lasta fiha. That Allah may not take me to such a place where you are not available. So that was his close association with Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala an. In the same way, he was that much close to Usman radiallahu ta'ala an. And especially when the rebellious people, they stood up against Usman radiallahu ta'ala an. So that was Ali who approached these rebellions. They were hundreds in number. He approached them, he addressed them, and he convinced them to go back to Egypt. Got it? And they got convinced. And they left the area and they departed far. But as we mentioned before, in the biography of Usman radiallahu ta'ala an, then they caught a man riding the she camel of Usman radiallahu ta'ala an. So when they searched his body, they found a letter in the name of the governor there, that when these people will come, so kill this one. So they said, oh, so Ali sent us back, but Khalifa, he cheated us. So anyhow, that letter was in the name of Abdullah ibn Abi Sarah raziyallahu ta'ala an. Abdullah ibn Abi Sarah, he is a Sahabi raziyallahu ta'ala an, and he is a great general. The whole Africa that is conquered by three people. The first one, that was Amr ibn al-As raziyallahu ta'ala an. Then the second one was this Abdullah ibn Abi Sarah raziyallahu ta'ala an. And the third one was Uqba ibn Nafi raziyallahu ta'ala an. So they are called Fatihin Africa. What? Fatihin Africa, the conqueror of Africa. Then Abdullah ibn Abi Sarah raziyallahu ta'ala an, he was the governor there in Egypt. So that letter was in his name. Now that guy who was caught, he told them that maybe in fear that I am a representative of Amirul Mu'mineen and I am going to the governor of Egypt. So in that letter, it was also written that kill Muhammad ibn Abu Bakr, because Muhammad ibn Abu Bakr raziyallahu ta'ala, he was with the rebellious group. And as I told you, that he got convinced by that Khabis Abdullah ibn Sabah. By who? By Abdullah ibn Sabah. All these people got convinced against Usman radiallahu ta'ala by Ibn Sabah. And Muhammad ibn Abu Bakr, when in besiege, he jumped over the wall of Usman radiallahu ta'ala an, and in anger, he put his hand on the beard of Usman, as we mentioned in biography. And Usman told him that, Ibn Akhi, nephew, if your father would have been alive, he would never have liked this action of yours. And it is only one sentence. Yes, he broke in tears. He said, uncle, these people misled me. So please forgive me for the sake of Allah. I did wrong. And then he came out and he told these guys that you are doing wrong. My request is just go back and don't do that. But they didn't listen to. So anyhow, now when they brought this guy with them back to Medina, so Sayyidina Ali, Talha, Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas and Zubair ibn al-Awwam, they got together. And these people put the letter in front of them, that this is the letter. Sayyidina Usman also came. But now when he looked at the letter, he found out that who has done it. Marwan. Who had done it? Marwan ibn al-Hakam. But Marwan ibn al-Hakam was his cousin. So, now, as The occasion was very sensitive. So Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala an, he started talking. So now look, what a diplomatic personality Sayyidina Ali was. He said to Osman, Amirul Mu'mineen? He said, yes, Ali. He said, this man is your slave? The man who was taking the letter, is your slave? Sayyidina Osman said, yes. Then he said, that the she camel he was riding, that was yours? Sayyidina Osman said, yes. Sayyidina Ali said, that the letter is duly stamped. This is the stamp of Amirul Mu'mineen? He said, yes. Then Ali radiallahu ta'ala said, have you written this letter? So Sayyidina Osman says, I swear to Allah. I swear to Allah, I have not written any letter. Nor I have asked anybody or ordered anybody to write a letter. Nor I know, now I am coming to know that there is a letter. So now, when they checked, especially Sayyidina Ali, Raziyallahu ta'ala an, so that was the handwriting of Marwan ibn al-Hakam. At that time, Marwan was in the house of Usman, Raziyallahu ta'ala an. Now the people were very much angry. So they were shouting, hand him over to us, Marwan. But Sayyidina Usman Raziyallahu ta'ala, he was afraid of that they will kill him. So he did not do that. So now it means that Ali was that much close to Osman that whenever any fitna was rising up, so Ali was there to control the fitna. Got it? And then Sayyidina Osman, the way he was listening to Ali, he was not listening to any other guy. Because he said, he is the utmost well-wisher of mine and well-wisher of Muslims. And that's why, when for the first time these rebellious people came, so Zayd ibn Sabit and other Sahaba, they came to Ali Raziyallahu ta'ala an, and they said, Ali, can you go to Amirul Mu'mineen and talk to him? Why? They were also close to Osman, but they were aware of that the way he speaks very well, number one. And the way Osman is listening to him, he is a good listener for Ali Raziyallahu ta'ala an. Got it? And then at that time, Sayyidina Osman Raziyallahu ta'ala an, that was the advice of Ali when Zayd ibn Sabit and them sent him, that Amir al-Mu'mineen, if you will go to the masjid and you will address the general public. Got it? So Sayyidina Osman Raziyallahu ta'ala an, whatever their objections were, Sayyidina Osman, yes, in sequence, he was picking it up and he was answering. He said that your first objection is that I am providing lunch and dinner. 10 type of dishes are there. And this is a spendthrift action of yours from the National Exchequer. He said, as far as the arrangement of food is concerned, you are right, I do that. But this is not a new practice of mine that I started after Khilafat. All these people, they know that this is my routine from the very beginning, that I want people to be with me in lunch and dinner. I don't want to have my lunch and dinner alone. And as they are respectable people, so I am arranging them different dishes. Got it? And as I was doing it before Khulafa from my own pocket, so I am doing it from my own pocket. That is number one. And number two, that you have an objection that you have deposed the governors of the time of Umar Raziyallahu ta'ala an, and you posted your own relatives from Banu Umayyah. So Osman Raziyallahu ta'ala anhu said That number one, that is called administrative action. What? Sometime for no reason, the Khalifa or the president, he deposed a minister. Yes, only to send a message that I have the authority. So he said that that is administrative action, but I have not done it for administrative purpose. Whosoever I have deposed, the people of the area ask for that deposition. And whosoever I have appointed as a governor in Kufa and Misr, just ask the people there, I posted him or they ask for the person. If my fostering brother Abdullah ibn Abi Seerah, he was fostering brother of Osman, if he is appointed there on Egypt as a governor, I have not appointed him. You, the Egyptian people, you wrote in this regard to me that we want Abdullah ibn Abi Seerah raziyallahu ta'ala an to be our governor. You asked for Abu Musa al-Ash'ari and I put him there. He is not from Banu Umayyah. And then he said that another objection of yours, that I have given that much wealth to Marwan ibn al-Hakam, my cousin. Yes, I have done it. Yes, you said that is the booty or spoils of war. Of course that was, but I have not given it to him. These people, they are my witness that those things which were brought from that ghazwa, that was not enough physically to be divided into the mujahideen. So for that, the best solution was to be sold and that the money is to be given to the mujahideen. Got it? So I said that I put it in auction, that whosoever will give a big auction. So he said that nobody was giving a bid, but Marwan, he gave the bid, so then I gave it to him. So have I violated any rule? So anyhow, then Ali raziyallahu ta'ala an and Zubair ibn al-Awwam, they asked him, if they are not listening to us, so we need your permission. We have to counter them. So just give us permission to fight them. Sayyidina Osman says, I don't want Muslim to fight Muslims. And I don't want Muslim to kill one another. And then, this was Ali. When Osman was in besiege, so he brought his two sons, Hassan and Hussein. That have the swords in your hand and be in the main entrance of the house of Osman raziyallahu ta'ala an. And that was not just a regular rehearsal. No, even an arrow came, a stray arrow came from these rebellious, and that hit the arm of Sayyidina Hassan raziyallahu ta'ala an, and he started bleeding. And now, when these rebellious saw that, oh, Hassan ibn Ali, he got hurt and he is bleeding. So they said, now we have to finish the job. Otherwise, if with Banu Umayyah, Banu Hashim will always get together, so they will crush us. So now let's finish the job. And thus they jump over the wall and enter to the house, and they killed Sayyidina Osman raziyallahu ta'ala an. Ibn Qutayba, he is a historian. Yes, Tariq Ibn Qutayba, that's a famous book. So Ibn Qutayba has written that once Sayyidina Osman came to masjid, Sayyidina Ali was very sick on that very day, and he had tied his head with some fabric because of headache. So Sayyidina Osman said, Ma adri ya Abul Hasan, ashtahi mautak am ashtahi hayatak. Abul Hasan, I don't know. Should I wish for your life or wish for your death? Fawallahi, in mittu ma uhibbu an abqa, in mitta ma uhibbu an abqa ba'dak. I swear by Allah, if you died, I don't like to live in this world after you. لأني لا أجد منك خلفا, because I do not have any replacement for you. Got it? And Sayyidina Umar raziyallahu ta'ala, as I told you, that one guy came to him. He said, Inni la akrahu al-haq. I hate haq. Wa uhibbu al-fitna. I love fitna. Wa usalli ba'da al-asr. I do salat after asr. Now Salat Ba'd al-Asr, that is makruh tahrim according to Abu Hanifa and haram according to Jumhur. Got it? La Salata Ba'd al-Asr hatta taghrub al-Shams. And so it means that he is violating the rule of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And haqq, I hate it. So Islam is haqq. Iman is haqq. If somebody say, I hate Islam, he remains Muslim or kafir? He is kafir. Wa hibbul fitna. And fitna is waqatilum hatta la takuna fitna. That is shirk. So if somebody say, I love kufr or shirk, he is a Muslim or a kafir? He is a kafir. So Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala, he said, wajab. Wajab mean that his killing is must, because he is murtad. So Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala said, but why Amirul Mu'mineen? Why? So Sayyidina Umar said that, look what he said. So Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala, he said, inna la kalamihi mahmalan sahihan. His wording has another meaning as well. One is, it came into your mind. Yes, that inni la akrahul haqq, deen is haqq. He say, I hate it. Uhibbul fitna, I love fitna, shirk is fitna. Yeah, usalli ba'd al-asr, prayer after asr. So Sayyidina Umar said, what is that? So he said, like as deen is haqq, death is also haqq. Do you like it? Sayyidina Umar said, no, I don't like it. He said, so if he said that I don't like death or I hate it, so what wrong he has done? He said, yes, you are right. Then he said, in fitna, he said, innama amwalukum wa awladukum fitna. Amwal and awlad is a fitna, that's a test. You love it or not? Sayyidina Umar said, yes, of course. So he said, if he loves, so why you are killing him? So he said, wa usalli ba'd al-asr. That, which is, as I said, haram or makruh tahrimi. So Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala said, salat is not only for prayer. Salat ala nabi is also salat. Usalli ba'd al-asr. That after asr, like professor, I am sitting there in masjid and I am saying salat on Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. That is a wrong thing or right thing? He said, that's right. So that was the case. That Sayyidina Umar says,